Here we go again with this topic here. Rich Paul is back at it again. I came across a video here earlier today on X, and I want to read the description. It says, Rich Paul says LeBron James winning another championship does nothing for his legacy.
Rich Paul just ignited one of the most explosive debates basketball has seen in years. He boldly claimed that no one in NBA history can sit in a room and talk basketball on LeBron James' level. Think about that. Not Michael Jordan, not Kobe Bryant, not a single legend to ever touch the game. It's a kind of statement that instantly divides the entire basketball world. At first, it sounds almost unbelievable. But is there actually something behind this argument? Or is it nothing more than a massive overstatement designed to elevate LeBron's legacy? That's where things start to get interesting. Because once you put this claim under real scrutiny, the entire conversation begins to change. So, is LeBron James truly operating on a level of basketball knowledge that even Jordan and Kobe never reached? Or is Rich Paul simply pushing a narrative that many fans believe doesn't hold up? Stick around, because we're about to break down every angle, separate the facts from the hype, and see whether this bold claim survives the evidence. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Does LeBron really stand alone when it comes to basketball IQ? Or did Rich Paul go way too far? Drop your opinion in the comments below, because this debate is about to get heated.
Okay, perfect. So take a listen to Rich Paul here and what he had to say, and then we'll come back and continue on.
See, Rich, would it mean the most for them, for their legacy, to win a championship this season? Okay, there's a guy, I don't know if you're familiar with him, named LeBron James. He went to the Philadelphia 76ers after they got Jaylen Brown. Really?
Legacy, no, it means absolutely
nothing. I'm going to tell you it does, but you may say it doesn't.
Tell you it doesn't. You're a fan. Doesn't mean nothing to
you
his
may
legacy.
say it.
What does it do to his legacy? Nothing.
When a sports agent hypes up his biggest client, nobody is surprised. That's part of the job. But Rich Paul took it to another level during an appearance on the Game Over podcast. He argued that even if LeBron James wins another championship with his new squad in Philadelphia, it wouldn't change his legacy because, in Paul's words, LeBron's greatness is already untouchable and permanently cemented. Then came the statement that sent the basketball world into chaos. Rich Paul declared, "There's nobody who has ever picked up a basketball who can have a real basketball conversation with LeBron James." In other words, he claimed no player in NBA history, past or present, can match LeBron's basketball knowledge or challenge him intellectually. A bold claim. But does it actually hold up once you dig into it?
There's nobody to ever pick up a basketball that can have a conversation with him about basketball. That a discouraging conversation. They can talk about it all they want, but they can't deprive him of anything in the basketball universe. There's no room he can't be in when you're talking about basketball amongst every great that ever played the game.
Think about what Rich Paul's statement really implies. If taken at face value, it suggests that legends like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, and Larry Bird couldn't even sit across from LeBron James and match his basketball knowledge. That's an extraordinary claim, and one that many fans consider wildly over the top. The debate doesn't stop there. Critics point to LeBron's move to Philadelphia, alongside stars like Jaylen Brown and Tyrese Maxey, as evidence that he's still chasing another championship to strengthen his go case. Others argue he's simply competing because he still loves the game. Either way, the controversy is impossible to ignore. For many basketball purists, Michael Jordan still holds the edge in the GOAT debate, while LeBron supporters believe another ring would only add to an already historic legacy. That's exactly why Rich Paul's comments have sparked such a massive reaction.
So, no, you got to let somebody else have. Don't get me wrong. He's playing to win. Obviously, he made the choice to go to Philadelphia. But I think it's less about his legacy, and his legacy is already established.
Well, I happen to agree.
Some people that needs to win in order to position themselves from a legacy perspective.
I happen to agree with you about.
Now, let's look at the numbers Rich Paul's claim inevitably brings into the conversation. LeBron James holds the NBA's all-time record for career turnovers. meaning no player in league history has given the ball away more often. So how did that square with the idea that, as Rich Paul suggested, nobody can match LeBron in a basketball discussion? Then there's Michael Jordan, a 6-time Finals MVP who led the Chicago Bulls to 2 separate three-peats, went 6 for 6 in the NBA Finals, never needed a Game 7 on that stage, won Defensive Player of the Year, captured 10 scoring titles, and rarely faltered under the brightest lights. Yet Rich Paul's argument implies even Jordan can't sit across from LeBron and talk basketball as an equal. It's a claim that continues to fuel one of the sport's most heated debates.
Him versus other players in the league legacy, but I would say that LeBron is in the area of his career where nothing he can do can detract from his greatness, but you can always add. Like, it would enhance. It would. Winning a championship's a big deal.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, you play to win.
Especially at that
obviously.
age.
You want to win, but it doesn't affect his legacy. What part of it will it affect?
Well, only in the sense that it's another piece of greatness accumulated. But I agree with you. There are others for whom it would mean more. Giannis is in Miami. If Giannis wins a championship with his second franchise, where he's joining a franchise that wasn't close to a championship, and then he joins and wins, I think that
means
really it means a lot.
Yes.
Who else is thinking about?
There's some that have won. Joker, Giannis, it would mean a lot. Tatum, it would mean a lot. If Brunson goes back to back, it would mean a lot.
A lot. All those guys.
Yeah.
Because there's a big difference between winning one and being a multiple-time champion.
If Wemby wins his first, if Ant-Man wins his first.
One of the biggest arguments from LeBron supporters is that he faced far tougher NBA Finals competition than Michael Jordan. But many analysts dispute that conclusion, pointing out that both players faced a remarkably similar number of NBA 75th anniversary team legends on the final stage. LeBron's list includes Tim Duncan, Kawhi Leonard, Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Kidd, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and Stephen Curry. Jordan's includes Magic Johnson, James Worthy, Clyde Drexler, Charles Barkley, Gary Payton, Karl Malone, and John Stockton. The debate, many argue, isn't simply about the quality of the opponents. It's about how each superstar performed against them. Critics also point to LeBron's 2020 championship, noting that the Miami Heat featured Goran Dragic as their leading final scorer and did not have a player on the NBA 75th anniversary team, while Jordan's finals opponents all featured multiple Hall of Fame caliber stars. Supporters and critics interpret those facts very differently, which is exactly why Rich Paul's comments have reignited one of basketball's most heated GOAT debates. Critics of Rich Paul's comments argue they fit a broader effort to defend LeBron James' legacy. They point to moments like the 2011 NBA Finals loss to the Dallas Mavericks and question whether it's fair to claim, as Paul did, that legends like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant couldn't even have an equal basketball conversation with LeBron. To many fans, that isn't just a bold opinion. It's disrespectful to the icons who helped define the NBA. The debate extends beyond individual accomplishments. Some critics highlight LeBron's moves from Miami to Cleveland, Los Angeles, and now Philadelphia, arguing he often receives more credit in victory and less blame in defeat than other all-time greats. They contrast that with Michael Jordan, who faced intense criticism after the Chicago Bulls repeatedly lost to the Detroit Pistons in the late 1980s, and Kobe Bryant, who endured years of harsh scrutiny before leading the Los Angeles Lakers to back-to-back championships in 2009 and 2010. Whether you agree or disagree, Rich Paul's remarks have only intensified one of the fiercest GOAT debates basketball has ever seen. Supporters and critics see LeBron James' legacy very differently. Some argue that Rich Paul's comments reflect years of media support surrounding LeBron, while others believe his longevity and all-time scoring records speak for themselves. The bigger debate comes down to philosophy. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant built their reputations on relentless competitiveness, while LeBron is often praised for his longevity, playmaking, and calculated approach to the game. Rich Paul's claim that nobody can truly talk basketball with LeBron has only intensified comparisons between statistical greatness and championship dominance, especially against Jordan's 6 finals MVPs, perfect 6-0 finals record, and Kobe's 5 championships, including titles won both with and without Shaquille O'Neal. No matter where you stand, one thing is certain. The GOAT debate is far from over, and bold claims like these will always be tested against basketball history. Now, it's your turn. Does Rich Paul have a point, or did he go way too far? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more raw, unfiltered NBA debates, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Hoop Lab, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.